Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Oxygen Not Included. In the previous episode, we got quite a bit done. We increased our farming capacity, well, we doubled it, I guess, because we've got a lot more farm tiles and also some more mealwood in there. Not ideal to eat in a long-term basis, but we do have to get calories somehow, so that will suffice for the time being. We also increased our energy storage by adding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 jumbo batteries connected now with a heavy watt wire, which means it's not going to explode every time we switch a light switch on. So that's good. We will, in this episode, however, focus on something else, and that is refinement, because we want to get smart batteries and connect it up. In order to do that, we need refined metals. So we've got our refinery here, the metal refinery, and it does state there, it says, produce refined metals from raw metal ore, significantly heats and outputs liquid piped into it. So I was thinking maybe pumping this, which means this water will get very hot, which hopefully will then start to kill a lot of the germs. Don't know if that will happen, but let's just see how we get on. We're going to go over to base and then to tile. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then bring that across there. And this is going to be where we have our refinery there. Now obviously this is a horrible industrial piece of machinery, so it will look fairly terrible, but I don't think there's any great issue with it being here, because this is sort of the industrial area anyway. It just looks horrible in general. Anyway, you can see that the duplicants are coming down to fix all of this. I will go over to move debris storage, because there is some stuff there, and we'll tell them to do all of that and all of that, and there we are. And in terms of research, we are currently working on the smart home, which gives us the automation wire. Let's go over and put our refinery in. I wonder how much it uses. 1.2 kilowatts, so putting it around here is okay. I will set it back just a little bit, just so we can, if we need to, put a door on it, because I don't think that's unreasonable. We'll place it there. In fact, we might as well put a door on it, because at least it hides it so it doesn't look as bad. What did I make that out of? Sandstone. It's a sandstone metal refinery. Not terrible, I guess. I will also go ahead and dig that out, because why not? And then we have to focus on here and get a couple of things in. Now, this is where we may have some problems. I'm going to place some mesh tiles there and a mesh tile in there. And then, I really don't want to do this. A ladder that will go down to there, and they're going to have to go inside that, which is going to be all kinds of bad. So, yeah, let's see what happens, because we need to put in the plumbing system there and then obviously connect it with power as well. The problem is that, obviously, at the moment, we only have this power thing here. So, I don't know if we need to put a transformer in. Speaking of transformers, we do have our transformer in here transforming, and it's connected up to these two things here, plus the diffuser, plus the, I believe, the apothecary, or is it this one of these? Oh, no, it'll be the sick bay. And some of the pumps as well, and the water sieve as well. So, and that is now filling up. Yeah, let's kick that down the road. Right, why does the colours change over here? When we zoom in right to there and then go to this side, you can see, look, all the colours are a lot brighter for some reason. Not a complaint, you understand, just an observation. Anyway, so the metal refinery is now in. It needs a couple of things. We need to have some power. Let's go over to power, and you can see it requires that. So we will place in a heavy watt wire bridge there, and then this will come along and then down. So that is connected directly. We will then need to go over to, where is it? It'll be in plumbing and over to liquid pipe. You can see it has an input and an output. So the liquid output will be placed in there. The liquid pump will be placed in there, and then we'll connect up all of these pipes once we know exactly what's going to happen. That goes in, so that's an out, so the out will come down, and then could we dig across? We could probably dig across, but I'm just going to go down to there and then across and then down. The in will go up and across, and we can place it across there because this is a gas pipe, not liquid, so we can stack them, it won't overwrite it. And then in terms of power for this, that's where we have a little bit of a problem, because we haven't connected the power to a transformer, which means bad things. So we could, if we wanted to, run power down from this transformer down here and across, but that seems a bit of a waste considering how we've got everything else working. Do I just want to use a heavy watt bridge and go across with that? The problem with that is it takes up the wire you can embed in the ground and such, whereas the other stuff you cannot. Oh, I don't relish Travaldo's job there. And that Paco, I'm afraid, might get Yeah, it might get a little bit warm. Egg chances. Fry egg. Fry egg or a fried egg? No, a fry egg. Right, okay. Let's check the Pacu out. Pacu. Comfort range. 0 to 60. Livable, minus 20 to 80. Well, this should only be outputting around 60, I would imagine. But I don't know. Don't know. We can go copper ore to copper. That's refined. Which I'm guessing has better stuff there. Oh god, there's a lot of the disease has been cleaned there. Ooh. Yeah, that's a lot of food poisoning on that. Blossom seeds and stuff. Anyway, so they are completing that. We haven't got any research set. I will go ahead and get some research. What do we want? Textile loom, carpeted tile, improved ventilation, which gives us some things there. We do eventually need to go to exosuit overlay and also the exosuit forge. And temperature. We don't really need temperature yet. Air systems, we've got the rust deoxidizer, converts rust into oxygen and chlorine, electrolyzer, water and oxygen and hydrogen. Got a lot of stuff we can get, but I don't know what is needed. Certainly not this stage. Natural gas generator, an oil refinery, petroleum generator, none of that. Don't really wrangle critters, so we don't need that. So yeah, I think it would be just going over to there. Although we do have a gas reservoir there, thermo regulator, liquid teppidizer. We could go over to that and have a gas reservoir, but I don't think we need it. No, let's go for hazard protection, which gives us the improved ventilation as well as the textile stuff. So there we are. Okay, so this is underway. We do need, as I mentioned, to connect up this thing. Just awaiting delivery of the copper ore there. I'll speed that up to max speed. It just is a case of... Let me go for move debris storage. When I say move debris storage, it's just going to fling it in there, to be honest, and then drip it out into the polluted water. So that's getting done, that's getting placed, and why is the odd... Oh, I was going to say, why is that leaking, but it's not, it's the bottle opener. So how am I going to connect that up? Power, wire, if I connect it directly with this wire, it'll overload, although it's only a small little section for that, although it's not great, because that can overload, you see. That can overload. You know what, I'm just going to connect it up with this small one. If it's a problem, I'll fix it later. There we go. I wonder if that there changes to a small wire. It could. It could. Yep, it has. Brilliant. There you go, fix that please. A bit of a weak link there, one would say. Come on. Haven't touched the priorities in a while, so that's good. That's a lot of polluted oxygen as well. And storage is getting full too. So we have an attribute increase. We don't have any skills because I think most of the stuff... Oh, we haven't even set them. Super hard digging. Ellie for plumbing. Trivaldo for critter ranching. Abe for plumbing. And Hassan for carrying. I should really give them hats too. So Abe, what hat? Improved strength or plumbing? The plumbing hat looks a bit better. And Hassan, improved carrying. There we go. So that pump to be placed, followed by this little bit here, and then that is pretty much sorted, I think. And then we can set this to produce whatever. So we're going to say produce 1 copper to copper ore. It produces 100 kilos, and each battery, the smart battery, requires, I believe, 100 each too. So we'll say set that to 8. Let's just check our cycle 50 report. Minus 2,000 calories and minus, and plus 10 kilograms of oxygen. No germs. Stress reduction is minus 265, and disease is minus 1 from Ellie. So they've recovered from that. Excellent. That is good. I do want to research that and finish it off eventually, but I'm trying to keep an eye out for when it erupts and when it's sort of safe to go there, but I don't know when that will be. Let's just analyse it, and hopefully they'll be able to not stand there while it's erupting. If I see that, I will go ahead and stop them. We also need to get a doctor coming in. I'm hoping I can print one, but we'll see. Let's just have a quick look at the germs there. I don't know if that's gone down. There's certainly very few germs around here. Obviously, that one is horrible, but Yeah, they'll be able to clean that if need be. We need to get the rest of this wire put in. Obviously, that is saying it's waiting for coolant and waiting for materials. And looks like that copper has been delivered. I'm just going to double check the battery to make sure that is correct. It requires 200 kilos of 200 kilos. My mistake. Of the refined metal, any metal, but I guess copper is decent conductor, so that'll be fine. So it looks like finally we are getting the liquid pump, which means this will now turn on, and we'll see if all of this works. So it is polluted water, so it is a coolant. It should work perfectly fine. That is actually working. You can see the coolant is coming through there. It's coming along this pipe. It will then go into there. We haven't used an insulated pipe because A, I've forgotten, B, I don't even know if we've got any. We do have an insulated pipe, yeah. It doesn't need to be insulated, just there you are. So that's now filling up. You can see that is now filling up there. And I'm guessing once it's full, they'll be able to turn it on. Oh, it looks like it's got a work errand. And there we go. We are now refining some metal. Let's go to normal speed. And we can see that that is now working. So we've got a lot of the ore in the top there in that hopper, which is slowly going down into the refinery. And I'm guessing out the front on that conveyor belt, we will eventually get our refined material. So any second, it will finish the task. Why is there a little tap on the top there? Is that to... will we get like a horrible... I was going to say, I thought we were going to get to say like a bit of metal there and they'll turn the tap on it, it'll quench it, but apparently not. Anyway, that is all working. We have that with analysis ordered. You can see that is overloading. We will get this. This will overload, and they'll have to go and sort out that and sort that. You can see there, look, potential load is nearly 3,000 watts, and this is using quite a bit. But with that working, we can now place some smart batteries and connect it up to the coal generator. So let's do that. Power. Missing resources. It does say missing resources. I guess because we haven't stored them yet, maybe? I don't know. Fine metal. 9,600. Yeah, it's slowly going up. And then we'll connect all these down and around. Didn't think that would be working at this stage. What sort of temperature are we talking then? So a liquid pipe, it's 100 kilos of polluted water at 50 degrees. So it is running at... well, overheat temperature is 75, so it's not going to boil it because it'll overheat itself. So I guess then, yeah, it's just about 10 degrees over what it's producing, which is, yeah, that's about right, yeah. And that's going to slowly heat this up, which once again will increase the temperature and then hopefully start killing off some of this slime along. There is some around here. Eventually that'll go. Research is underway there. We've got some overloading there, and we do need to sort that out. And the original intention was to place something over here. The problem with placing it there is then we have to run this wire all the way around, and it's going to be a bit of a nightmare. Although we could run it up this way and across. We could do that, although I do still like this sort of trunk line in the centre there. What would be the best solution? Let's have a quick look at the wire. If we use this one, for example, we'd have to bring it across, up, bridge it, and then... No, we wouldn't bridge it there. It would just be one bridge there in that section. But this, all told, has a fairly big capacity. Hang on, what is it? It is, or potential load. 2, 4, 5, 6, 660. That's it. 2, 4, 5, 660, 780. That's without these. But these are very rarely on. So we could use that. We could do that. Again, it's a bit of a hacky job, but it might work. Let's go across like with this. I'm going to go up to there, across to there. Use a... Actually, no, we'll probably use a wire bridge. Yeah, we'll use a wire bridge. We'll press O to rotate that and bridge that there. Then this will come up to that section... like so, and then we will deconstruct all of that, and that should be okay then. It technically still can overload. It can overload. Are they researching that yet? No, they will eventually. It can overload, but I don't know whether or not... Ooh, that is overloading as well. Yes, it can overload, but I don't know whether or not it will often, simply because these are very rarely on. You can see the refrigerator is now off, sadly. I wonder what temperature it is. It says stored temperature is 4 degrees. So, yes, it is refrigerated, not frozen, which is what we expected. So, we will max speed this out. I'm going to... What time is it? Is it still work time? It is, and they're actually now eating. I would have much preferred them to have put all of this wire in before nighttime, because that's now got no power and it's going to start to heat up. Although we made it out of... What did we make it out of? Apparently some rock. Anyway, the printing pod is available. We will choose a duplicant and... Rowan doctoring, brilliant. Okay, they have noodle arms and irritable bowel, but they also have a nighttime attribute bonus. I really don't care. Unless they were sort of narcoleptic or flatulent or loud sleeper, they were going to get brought in anyway. Duplicant skills, we will say Rowan, and we'll say doctoring, medical compounding. They do get hat for that, which is not brilliant, is it? But anyway, they now have a nice fancy hat, so that's fine. In terms of our, in terms of our cycle 50, we've already checked that out. Let's check out cycle 51, positive calorie generation, reduction in stress, nobody diseased, and also reduction in oxygen generation, but that's not a big problem. So this is ordered. They are taking their time over it, and I'm now thinking, do we have the ore? Metal ore, copper ore, 11 tons, yes, totally acceptable. This is still being worked on. We can get another 4 batteries in shortly. You can see it does say circuit overloaded. It will be around here. It's occurring more than I'd like. So, yeah, because the current load is 140, it looks for the weak spots essentially, and that uses 1.2 kilowatts anyway. So as soon as that's on, this the small cable there and the small cable there will overload. You can see it's doing that. But this refinery won't be on all of the time, which is, I guess, an advantage. So this is now in, and this should now be connected. Almost certainly once they've done this, you can see they are going to pick up stuff from the storage bin. This is now on, so that's producing oxygen. This is now back on and cooling down. So yes, we are back in business, and also the potential load should be within... well, current load is 480 watts out of 1,000 that it can use, or rather be in the safe zone. Potential load 1,260, but that's assuming both of these are on, which I don't think they ever really are. Right, we can go over to power and smart battery, and we can replace these. And the question is, do they use the same place? They do use it, so I will deconstruct that one, that one, that one, and that one, because we should have enough for 4. Yes, we do. And we'll place the 4 there, and then we'll have to place some signal wires, but that'll probably be another time. They're working. I just want to place them in first, just to see what they're like, and then we will undertake some experimentation. 2, 3, 4. I'm assuming chaining these together is acceptable. I'm going to say another copper ore will go up to 8, and that means we can finish the rest of that. And then what we'll do is connect that with the automation wires and have a threshold. So when the battery is, say, under 50%, these generators fire up. When they're over, I don't know, 80% or something like that, then the generators turn off. So it means that the generators are not constantly running like they are now to power the batteries that, you know, have that there. That is the intention. Don't know whether or not that will work, but we will see. So, you can see there's a high threshold and a low threshold, and then we'll have to connect up the signal wire. It's currently in the green, and it's also not connected. Not automated wire connected. Right. And now they are charging. I was going to say why they're not charging, it's because the generators weren't on. Okay, so these are ordered. That is underway, and our refinery is refining. Excellent. So we will leave it there, I think. We do have now no... in and around here, we don't have a lot of the things that say you can't use it, although we still can't use the sick bay, but it won't be too long, I think, until they get the skills. So, not too bad at all. We are increasing our mealworm supply because of, well, these, we're getting more seeds, so that will slowly fix itself. We have a refinery, we have 2 smart batteries, another 2 ordered, and we are refining the metal for the other 4. So overall, quite happy. This is still heating up, and the germs... I don't know if they're going down or not. I really don't know. Well, we can only keep trying. We do have that ordered to be analysed. In terms of research, we have our improved ventilation completed. Textile production is ordered, and pretty much, well, it's over 3/4 there, because we've gone, oh, even more actually, because it's more novice research. And then we've also got the hazard protection, which is what we're going for, to give us exosuits, which I'm guessing requires textiles or something. So that's all brand new territory, but all interesting. Hopefully it has been for yourself. Next episode we will fix the automation over here, and then hopefully we'll be more efficient, and then we will progress on. As always, if you have enjoyed the video and the series thus far, comment in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.